Hey guys, here we are working on our workout for today. So we are going to start off with a quick range of motion as usual, moving your arms side to side. You're gonna do 8 of these followed by 8 up and down. Okay, so 8 across, 8 up and down, and then 8 ceiling to toe reaches. Try to keep your hips high so you feel that stretch through your hamstrings. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do 8, 8, 8. Once you're done with those 8, I want you guys to reach it down for the heels, bring the hips down and up for your boot strappers. At the end of that 8th one, you're gonna go ahead and rotate side to side, pushing your knees out with your elbows, all right? So again, just keep an 8 on everything so you're not losing count. And then after that, you're gonna go for 8 straddle stretch sit-ups. All right, just like this. 8, 8, 8. If you feel the need to repeat that one more time, you can do 2 rounds of that, just 8, 8, 8 all the way through, okay? We're gonna go ahead and move over to our range of motion, okay? So bringing our heart rate up a little more. We're gonna do 20 seconds on, 10 off, okay? The first movement you're gonna do is gonna be crisscross. So you're gonna go ahead and jump, just like if you were doing jumping jacks, but you're gonna go ahead and crisscross your feet at the bottom, okay? So you're gonna do 20 seconds of these or go for 30 reps, all right? So you'll do crisscross, and then you're gonna go ahead and do clap jacks, okay? So as you're opening up your arms, I want you guys to focus on squeezing the scapular muscles, okay? Same thing, 20 seconds or 30 reps, and then you're gonna go for butt kicks, 20 seconds or 30 reps, and then you're gonna give me 20 air squats or 20 seconds of air squats, whichever you're working with. And then after your air squats, you're gonna go for your grasshoppers, coming up and down. Same thing, 20 seconds or 20 reps. And then lastly, we're gonna go for our sumo punches. So you're gonna, like a jumping jack, okay, you're gonna come out, punch. So as your feet are coming out, you are punching. And you're gonna do 2 rounds of that for your warm up. Once you're done there, you should be pretty warm, your heart rate should be pretty high. If you're wearing a sweater, it might be coming off at this point, okay? All right, so for our scale, you're gonna be working for 30 seconds and resting for 10. So 30 seconds of full movement, resting for 10, and you're doing this 8 rounds. The first movement we're gonna work with is gonna be the squat clean. If you have a dumbbell, you can use a dumbbell. If you don't have a dumbbell, maybe you have a bottle of wine, go ahead and use a bottle of wine, okay? So I'm gonna show you with the bottle of wine. First thing we're gonna work on is getting that extension, okay? So I want you guys to go ahead and grab the bottle or the dumbbell. It's gonna be right between your legs, making sure that you're keeping your back sturdy and strong. Coming up, I want you guys to shrug. I want you to give me 5 extensions right here. And in that extension, if you notice, I'm going straight up and I'm pushing off my toe. I'm not jumping off the floor, but I am pushing off. You're going like, I don't know, at the top. And you should be able to squeeze your glutes as well at the top here, okay? So go for 5 on the right, and then go ahead and switch. I'm gonna turn over so you see a different angle. You're gonna go for 5 on the left. That's gonna be the first movement. This is not the full movement, this is just to teach you that extension. We wanna be able to see that extension all the way through, okay? So to finish the movement, you're going to extend, shrug, high pull, and catch in a squat, stand. Okay, and back down. So this is a squat clean. Coming down and catching. Now with a dumbbell, it's the same thing. A dumbbell's gonna be a little heavier, so I'm gonna be a bit more explosive. Okay, up and landing in a squat. And coming back down, up and landing in a squat. You're gonna do 30 seconds on the right hand. So just right hand squat cleans, and then you're going to do 10 seconds of rest, switch over to 30 seconds of left hand squat cleans, okay? You're going to do that 8 rounds, which means you're going to do 4 and 4. Once you're done with those 8 rounds, you're going to rest for 50 seconds or a minute, and we're going to go on to our next 8 rounds. Same amount of time. 30 seconds on, 10 off for 8 rounds, but this time we're gonna work on a vertical jump, making sure that we're getting enough air between our feet and the ground, okay? So I want you to almost think I want to reach for the ceiling, okay? So you're gonna come down, reach for the ceiling, reach for the ceiling. If you see, you can get some really good air right under your feet. Okay? You're gonna do that for 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off, 8 rounds all the way through. Okay? And that's gonna be your skill. Once you're done with that, gather yourselves, breathe it out, take a sip of water, and get ready for your workout. Okay? The workout now, it's going to be 16 rounds, Tabata. Remember Tabata, it is 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. We're gonna do 16 rounds of this. So you have 2 movements and you're gonna be alternating these movements during the Tabata. The first movement we're going to do is going to be, hold on, oh, your VWs, okay? VWs and then step ups or box jumps, depending which you can do. All right, so for the first one, you're going to do 20 seconds of VWs. I'm going to show you what that looks like standing up. But you should be doing this on your belly. I'm going to show you standing up so that you understand what we are doing, but the actual movement is going to be on your belly. Okay, so imagine right now I am on my belly face down. You're going to start out with a Y, so pointing to like the creases, the top corners of your room, of your apartment, your house. And you're gonna go ahead and bring the elbows down. If you notice, my hands are gonna keep pointing in the same direction, but it's my elbows that are coming down, and I'm gonna go ahead and squeeze at the bottom. So here's my W, okay? So I'm going Y, W. And the purpose here is that when you're bringing your elbows in towards the rib cage and you're squeezing, you're activating your lat muscles and you're feeling that scapular pull, okay? So going Y, W. Now, we're gonna go ahead and do it on our bellies, keeping your neck neutral. Your face does not need to be on the floor, but do maintain it aligned with the rest of your spine. I like to tuck my toes, just like this. And you're gonna go ahead and bring your hands out. You can face your palms, and you're gonna bring the elbows down, squeeze. And when you're here squeezing, you should also be able to squeeze your glutes, okay? So, squeezing, and coming up to your Y, W, Y, W. You don't really need to have a weight for these. Just doing body weight activation suffices. But if you're like, I'd like to have a little added weight, stay very light, okay? I will use my empty wine bottles as a perfect example. They're a good grip. They have some weight on them, but they're not terribly heavy. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing. Squeeze, out, squeeze, and come out. And that's gonna be my VWs. You're gonna do that for 20 seconds. Once those 20 seconds are up, you have 10 seconds to switch, and you're gonna go for your step ups. Okay, you can use your couch. Maybe you have an ottoman, maybe you have a very sturdy chair. If you feel comfortable with doing box jumps on your couch, go ahead, but it has to be very sturdy. That couch wasn't very sturdy, okay? All right, so we're gonna do that for 16 rounds, 20 seconds on, 10 off, alternating. So it would be VWs, step ups, VWs, step ups for 16 rounds. When you're done there, you have exactly 1 minute to recover, and you're gonna go into your next workout, which will require kettlebell swings, snatches, and a polo Onos. Again, if you don't have the equipment, you can use a backpack. Okay, so kettlebell swings. If you have a backpack, I suggest you grab it from the sturdy part, make sure it's not falling apart, okay? And you're gonna go ahead and do your kettlebell swings. I suggest you stick to eye level swings with a backpack. Don't go all the way over. It doesn't have the same density a kettlebell would have for it to work with the momentum, the correct amount of momentum, okay? So make sure that you're going just eye level and squeezing. If you do have your kettlebell or a dumbbell, this one, you could go all the way up. Make sure just that you have enough room on your ceiling, of course. So you're gonna do 30 of these, and then you're gonna do 30 snatches, okay? And it is a total, so you don't have to do 30 on each arm, you have to do 15 on each arm to complete 30, okay? So after your snatches, you have your Apollo Onos. And for Apollo Onos, you're gonna be jumping side to side, reaching down, okay? Hopping over, back leg goes straight on the floor, and you're gonna be jumping side to side. Lots of power, okay? So you'll be doing 30 kettlebell swings, 30 snatches, 30 Apollo Onos, and then 20, 20, 20, and then 10, 10, 10. And your goal is to finish this under 12 minutes, okay? Have fun with it. Again, be creative and have lots of fun. Bye guys.